Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be discussing binomial surds and their conjugates. What are binomial surds? Binomial surds are expressions that have two terms in which one of them is a surd. For example, we have two terms A plus B. If any one of these is a surd, then this is a binomial surd. For example, if you have 2 plus 5, this is not a surd and it is not a binomial surd because neither of the two has neither of the two is a surd. But if you have another expression 2 minus root 6, these are two terms in which at least one of them is a surd. So this is a binomial surd. Or you may also have two expression root 2 plus root 7. This is a binomial surd. Why is it important for us to know binomial surd? It's because binomial surds can be a denominator of a fraction and you may need to rationalize that fraction. If you are to rationalize a fraction whose denominator is whose denominator is a binomial surd, you treat it as difference of 2 square. What is difference of 2 square? Difference of 2 square is an expression a squared minus b squared. This is difference of two squares. Usually, expressions like this can be expressed as a minus b multiplied by a plus b. And if you expand this bracket actually, you will get this a squared minus b squared. Let's look at it. Expand this bracket like this. A times a, that will be a squared, plus a times plus b, that will be plus ab, minus b times plus a, that will be minus ab, minus b times plus b, that will be minus b squared. So plus ab minus ab will cancel each other and this will be equals to a minus b squared. Meaning that if you have an expression like c minus d bracket c plus d, you can actually express it as c squared minus d squared. Okay, let's look at why that is important in surds. Let me talk about what conjugates is. The conjugate of a surd is what you can multiply with that surd to make it give you a difference of 2 square. For example, if you have a surd a plus b, the conjugate will be a minus b. Okay, now let's apply that in the following exercises so that we can now see why it's important for us to know conjugate of a sort and why I earlier talked about difference of 2 squared. Let's start with question number 1. They say we should rationalize 1 all over 2 minus root 3. If you look at this denominator, it is a binomial set. Now, when you want to rationalize a binomial set, what you do is that you multiply the numerator and the denominator of that fraction with the conjugate of the binomial surds, that is its denominator. What do I mean? First of all, what is the conjugate of 2 minus root 3? The conjugate of 2 minus root 3 is 2 plus root 3. And that is exactly what we are going to use to multiply the numerator and the denominator if we want to rationalize this fraction. Now let's do it. Multiplied by the conjugate 2 plus root 3 over 2 plus root 3. Okay? Now this will be equals to 2 plus root 3 all over 2 minus root 3 bracket 2 plus root 3 bracket. Okay? From what I explained earlier about difference of two squares, can you now see why it is important? 2 minus root 3 times root plus 2 times 2 plus root 3 is going to give us 2 squared minus root 3 squared, which is difference of 2 square. Okay, if you expand this fraction, that's what it will give you. Okay, and the numerator will be 2 plus root 3. Okay, and this is going to give us 2 plus root 3 all over 4 minus root 3 squared is equals to 3. So this will be equals to 2 plus root 3 all over 1, and this will be equals to 2 plus root 3. And this is our final answer. Before I go, I may need to explain what numerator and denominator is. If you have a fraction, a over b, this is the numerator, and this is the denominator. Okay? So, so that we'll be on the same page. Now, let's look at exercise number 2, which is rationalize root 5 all over root root 5 all over root 15 minus root 10. If we are to rationalize this, we will first of all need to know what the conjugate of the denominator is. What is the conjugate of root 15 minus root 10? The conjugate will be equals to root 15 plus root 10. Okay? And that is exactly what we are going to use to multiply the numerator and the denominator. So we multiply by root 15 plus root 10 all over root 15 minus root 10. Okay? Now, this is going to give us root 5 bracket root 15 plus root 10 all over, sorry, this place should be plus, all over root 15 minus root 10 times root 15 plus root 10. Okay? Now, if we expand this bracket, this is going to give us root 5 times 15. Okay? This root 5 times root 15 plus root 5 times 10. Okay? All over. This will give us difference of 2 square. It will be root 15 squared minus root 10 squared. Okay, now let's simplify this. This can be expressed as root 5 times 5 times 3. This 5 times 3 is equals to 15 here, plus root 5 times 5 times 2. This 5 times 2 is the 10 here. Everything all over. Root 15 squared is equals to 15. Okay? Minus root 10 squared is equals to 10. Okay? And this will be equals to 5 times 5, square root of 5 times 5 will be 5. Okay? Root 3 plus 5 times 5, that will be 5. Root 2 all over 10 minus 15. Sorry, 15 minus 10. That's equals to 5. Now, this will give us, don't make mistake of adding these two terms because they are different. If you watch my videos on addition and subtraction of surds, what I said was that for you to add two surds together, both their root and the number contained in the root must be the same. So you don't add these two together because they are not the same. What you can do is to factorize. And if you factorize, this will be 5 bracket root 3 plus root 2 all over 5. 5 here 1, 5 here 1. So our final answer is root 3 plus root 2. Okay, this is the final answer. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like, subscribe to my channel, and when you subscribe, you see the bell icon. Click it for you to be notified when I upload new video, and kindly share for others to benefit. Thank you for watching. Don't forget before you leave, like, subscribe and share. Until I see you in my next video, take care and bye bye.